conflict of responsibility. Those edge defenders in the run game, a lot of times are also responsible for the flat area in the passing game. So things happen fast, threaten those responsibilities, and let the running back do the rest.
Santos to kick off for Chicago.
So the lead stands at 6-0 as this one is kicked off. On the return, this is Blake Corum. Oh, he's got room past the 30. And he'll be forced out of bounds, but a very solid return. Drive begins with a run by Williams. And a good one here on the ground across midfield. Let's give him 9 for the carry.
To the 48-yard line. It's a gain of 9. Brings up 2nd and a yard.
From the 48-yard line, here's 2nd down and a yard. They'll go again here with Williams. And he's going to have a first down. Good run down inside the 45-yard line.
On the tackle.
2nd down at these distances, Mike, you pretty much anticipate a pass, and I think that's what the defense was lined up thinking. In this case, they leave a little too much room on the ground, and the offense is able to pick up a first down.
Center leads him to the line for 1st and 10. Shotgun, they give it to Williams. And he's going to struggle to get back to the line, maybe a yard. Big Grady Jarrett shuts it down.
2nd and 9.
Stafford now on 2nd down. The ball deflected at least a couple of times, but it'll fall to the ground. It's incomplete.
They've got to find a way to free him up, and whether that's moving him around the formation or using some pre-snap motion to get him better looks. But right now, it's been a lot of double coverage. It's been a lot of tight windows, and if they're going to have more success today on the offensive side of the ball, especially in the passing game, this offensive play caller needs to be more creative freeing him up.
On 3rd down, here's Williams. Early big play here. They're going to go for it on 4th down.
A 5-yard pickup. It's now 4th down.
They'll try it now with Corum. And he's going to have the Rams 1st down. Referee signals that they will continue the drive. Converting by a yard on 4th and 5.
This is a little bit of a tough spot for a play caller, Mike. 4th down, is it close enough that I can run the ball? Is it far enough that I have to risk a pass? That took some courage to call a run play, and fortunate for them, they're able to celebrate after.
They go play action with Stafford. That is over the middle and intercepted. Picked up by Jalen Johnson.
Stafford's pass intercepted. The Bears take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Williams going to look to throw it on 1st down. He's got a man. It's Walker. And he's got this up close to the 35-yard line. From the 34 now, it's 1st and 10.
1st down.
From the shotgun, it's Williams. Forced out wide, escaping the danger, throwing and completing. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45. First action for Abunze in this one, and he's got a 1st down.
And this is where the quarterback's improv skills really kind of come into play. The ability to play off platform, throw from different arm angles. It's something that we're seeing a lot play out across the league. And yes, you have to throw from a spot in the middle of the pocket. But if you can only do that, it's hard to play quarterback in today's NFL. Depending on the situation or the down and distance, Mike, the linebackers have different reads. Sometimes they read the offensive lineman. Sometimes they read the running back. In this case, his read brings him right to the play. He's able to make a big stop and keep the game to nothing.
Well, throw there on second down. Going to be incomplete.
Well defended there, and the quarterback's trying to attack this defense outside the numbers. Those really wide angle throws near the sideline sometimes can be very hard to defend, so give a lot of credit to this secondary. They were all on the same page, and the ball falls incomplete.
He'll go right and find his running back, and they were hoping for a little more on that one. Brought down well short of the first. It'll bring up fourth down. They'll indeed go. It's Williams. That is incomplete. He couldn't get the connection on fourth. Gonna give the ball over on down.
Result of the play is a turnover
You know,
on
Mike,
down.
I'm all for being aggressive. There are definitely times where you have to go for it on your side of the field. I'm just not sure if at this point in the game, this was one of them.
Stafford now on first down. That's going to be incomplete. And they'll leave just enough time for one final play in this opening quarter.
This defense is vulnerable in a few areas along the back end, but none of that will matter if this protection can't do a better job holding up long enough that they can find some of these open receivers that have been able to separate. He just doesn't have the time to get them the ball.
On the ground, this is Williams. And he's going to be brought down. And with that tackle, we hit the end of the first quarter of play. Second quarter now, Rams in control of the football. They've got it 3rd and 9 to begin. The motion man is Nakua. Throw on 3rd down, Stafford. That one too far out in front. It is incomplete.
We're starting to see a lot of this on 3rd down, Mike, where they're going to rely on the run after catch to pick up these 3rd down conversions. You know what that depends on? You have to actually complete the ball, and in this case, it falls incomplete, brings up 4th down.
It's too long for a field goal. They'll go for it here on 4th down. 32. Stafford to throw it. This one incomplete. The defense up to the challenge there. They force the incompletion, and they'll take the ball over on down.
Oftentimes, these critical downs come down to who executes the best. And in this case, Mike, the defense executed when it mattered the most. Big 4th down stop, and now they're going to get the ball back.
They'll start on the ground with Swift. He'll get this ahead for about 3. Brayden Fisk is there to bring him down.
Brayden Fisk on the stop. It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7 at their 49-yard line.
Just shy of midfield. Here's 2nd down and 7. Williams will give it to Monunga. And he nearly got free. But as as it is.
Brought down at the
Gain of 6.
45-yard line.
It sets up third
That's
down.
a gain of 6. Makes it 3rd and 2.
To throw is Williams. He's got Loveland free left side. And it looks like he's going to have the first down. The defense is right there, but a gain of 2. Good enough for the first down.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
A run here with Swift. He's going to be taken down at about the 30. It's a pickup of 13 yards
on the
first
play.
down, Chicago.
That's another Bears.
We've seen this
first
trend
down.
throughout the league, Mike. Offensively,
1st and 10 at
everyone
the
wants to
30-yard
have
line.
depth at the running back position. Yeah, it's great to have one guy, but if you can have 2 or 3 that can all come in and contribute on the ground, that's the goal, and we're seeing it here.
Down behind
The
line of
key to
scrimmage.
great defensive
It's a
line
loss
play
of a yard.
is the get-off. When
Brings
that
up
ball
2nd
moves,
and 11
how fast can you
at the
get off the
Rams'
ball and get into the
31-yard
backfield?
line.
That's exactly what we saw here. Quick read, react, get off the block, take him down for a loss.
He'll be hit as he throws this time, and it's going to fall incomplete. He might be fortunate just to avoid the sack,
Brings up 3rd
and
down
it'll set up
and the
a
11.
third down.
He just stays on his primary read just a little bit too long. I think if he gets that ball to his check down a little bit quicker, not only is the ball completed, but I think there's some room to run. So, again, certain quarterbacks are better than others. The ability to process and eliminate targets quickly to move on to the next, that's a skill that really just comes from experience.
On third down, here's Swift. Forget about it. They're going to lose more yardage there. Good job by the defense, and it's 4th down.
4th down.
So there's multiple factors, Mike, that make blitzes successful. So, of course, there's the initial design. Can you attack the vulnerabilities of the offense's blocking scheme? And then in this case, the next phase is the timing. You can see this linebacker knew exactly when that ball was going to be snapped. The offensive line had no chance to identify and pick him up, and he's able to bring him down for a loss.
Santos's kick is good. And the Bears will open up a 9-0 lead.
And this is what you want. I mean, you clearly have the advantage, but you want to continue to apply pressure. Can you score every time you get the ball? They're able to do that here. They tack on 3 and extend their lead.
This returnable from the 4. And he's down at the 23, and that's where the offense will take over.
The Rams take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
They put Adams in motion. The defense all over that one. They'll come up with a stop, and it's no gain.
Edwards on the tackle. No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 23-yard line.
See what they have for 2nd and 10. Clock ticking down, and we will hit the 2-minute warning. We'll come back to Soldier Field following this. We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. They put Adams in motion. On 2nd down, here's Stafford. Got a man downfield. It's Devontae. That one good for 29.
A gain of 29 yards.
First down, 10 yards to go.
Los Angeles.
Out of the gun, Stafford. That's out wide to Williams.
Stafford's pass. Complete to Kyron Williams. 1-yard gain. Brings up 2nd and 9 at the Bears' 47-yard line.
Bears 2nd and 9. From the shotgun, it's Stafford. And a battle for this one. It is caught by the receiver. And that's going to be a first down. A pickup of 9.
A gain of 9 yards.
So the hope is when you call these underneath drag routes, you're trying to have your tight end come out the backside of the defense in space. So when you put the ball on him early, it leads to big yards after the catch. In this case, they don't get the real big play they were hoping for, but they'll definitely take it.
Throwing again is Stafford. That's into the hands of Jordan Whittington. And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line.
It's a gain of 17
Now the Rams going to use the first of their timeouts. And they'll stop with just a little bit over 30 seconds to go in this first half. Offense rolling right along on this drive. Another 1st and 10. Stafford to throw again. Oh, a huge mistake late in the half. It is intercepted. Picked off by Kobe Bryant. And the Bears are going to take possession here at their own 16-yard line.
Intercepted. The Bears take over 1st and 10 at their own 16-yard line.
Here's Williams on 1st and 10. He'll be hit as he throws, and that one will wind up incomplete. Could not step into the throw that time. It'll bring up 2nd down. Not wanting to take a chance this time. We'll keep this one on the ground. Only a couple on that one. It'll set up 3rd down.
At the 17-yard line. A 2-yard pickup.
And they're not going to try to snap it. That'll be enough for this, and we'll bring the first half to a close. Both teams ready to get back at it as we get back underway here on EA Sports. A safe kick taken at the 5. Past midfield. And he finally gets forced out of bounds, but that was a fantastic return.
The Bears take
You can
over
almost
1st and
hear
10
the conversations on the sideline. So they spend the halftime talking about, we can't let up. We've got to come back and extend our lead here to start the second half. And they come out and get a huge boost with a terrific kickoff.
And he's into the end zone. DeAndre Swift. Touchdown, Bears.
It's not often in the NFL, Mike, that we see a run play result in a touchdown of this length. A lot of things have to go right. The right look by the defense, executing by the offensive line, and all of your blocking.
He's hit before he can get rid of it. And down he goes.
That keeps the score. Bears
So they decide to put the ball in the air, which I don't mind on this 2-point try, but execution was just a little bit off, and it's not going to work out in their favor this time around.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. On the return, here comes Corum. And he'll be brought down right around the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
On 1st and 10, Stafford. And he can't hang on through the contact. Incomplete. Good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. It'll bring up 2nd down.
25-yard line.
They put Adams in motion. Now a second down throw for Stafford. That'll be caught by the running back, Williams. And they'll work this close to a first down, maybe just a tad short.
A gain of 9 brings up third down.
And middle.
Stafford will throw here on 3rd and 1. And this is going to be incomplete. That is great work there, making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a 4th down.
And another wasted drive here, Mike, and they start to add up. And coming out of halftime, you would think that they would make some adjustments to try to get some points on the scoreboard, but so far, looks like much of the same.
Unloads downfield, looking for Nakua. That is brought in.
Stafford's pass complete to Puka Nakua. Touchdown, LA.
Stafford brings the Rams to the line. They'll try to get 2.
The Rams will line up for the 2-point conversion.
32.
Here comes the blitz as he looks to throw.
The 2-point
That
conversion
is
is
caught.
successful.
And they
makes
get
score
the 2-point
Bears
conversion.
15, Rams 8.
Mike, I think all of us can remember exactly where we were during a certain Super Bowl where throwing the ball this close to the goal line ended up being a disaster. But unlike that time, they ran this pass play to perfection, and the result, 2 points.
They finally get him down, but he gets all the way up close to the 40-yard line.
Bears take over 1st and 10 at their own 38-yard line.
This drive will begin with a run by Swift. Nice job finding the seam. Gain of about 9. Just a yard short of that first down.
A gain of 9 brings up 2nd and 1.
Ball on the 47-yard line. Here's 2nd and 1. On the give, it is Manunga. And that'll give him the first down. Tackle made after the pickup of 3.
This offense, they're not interested in taking the deep shot here. 2nd and short, the way they're running the ball, pound the rock, reset the downs, and just keep the drive alive.
On the ground, here's the Texas Longhorn, Roshan Johnson. Running room hard to come by as he'll get ahead for a yard. Myles Garrett able to bring him down.
And 9.
Nice job by the running back making the first guy miss, but it's the pursuit by the entire defense. Even though he doesn't get him down on his first try, the rest of his guys are all rallying to the ball, and they bring him down for a short gain.
And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5.
Defensive coordinators preach all the time, play pass defense with vision. It's exactly the case here. They're able to rally to the ball, keep that to a short gain.
Here's a 3rd down and 4. Working out of the gun, here's Williams. Throwing it right into the hands of his running back. He's going to have the first down. That one good for 9, and the drive continues.
That's good.
He's in a really nice rhythm here on 3rd down. He appears very comfortable operating out of the gun. And he's able to find his man near the sideline, and he's able to extend this drive.
And he finds a little bit of space. He'll take this forward for a gain of 4.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
From the 32-yard line now, here's 2nd and 6. Operating from the shotgun, it's Williams. Rolling to the left. He's going to keep it himself. And the decision to take off was a good one. Pick up of 8, and that's a first down.
It's a gain of 8. That's another Bears first down. First and 10 at the 24-yard line.
And this will not be a spike. He faked it. And that is incomplete. A little trickery with the fake spike, but it does not pan out.
Some shades of Dan Marino in that vintage play of the fake spike touchdown, but in this case, was it nearly as deceptive and was it nearly as productive?
A throw right side is intercepted. Picked off by Jalen Watson. And he's going to go out of bounds, but a very nice return up past the 35-yard line.
Mike, it's very simple in the NFL. You're just not going to win a lot of games when you're losing the turnover battle to this degree. And it's their struggles protecting the football. They've continued to hurt them here today, and that's why they find themselves trailing at this point in the game.
First down, Stafford. There's a short one taken in by Higbee. They'll get about 4 here as he is taken down.
4 yards.
All right, so anytime you're facing the blitz, the best thing you can do as an offense is just get the ball out of your hand. Get into the hands of receiver, run after catch. In this case, nice job by the defense, rallying to the ball. Modest game.
On second down, a run with Williams. Call it a gain of 13. Good for a Rams first down.
13 yards.
Well, after not having much success in the first half, they're able to get something going on the ground here to start the third quarter. I'd love to see the play caller mix in some play action, mix in some pass game. That should open up some of these holes for better situations to run the ball.
On first down, right back to Williams. A gain of 4 as he's taken down.
He was brought down by DeMarco Jackson. A gain of 4. It's now second and 6 at the 41-yard line.
So, 3 quarters now in the books. Back with more after the break. You're tuned in to the NFL on EA Sports. From the 41, here's second and 6. Fourth quarter begins, and it's a run by Williams. And this defense up to the task there. Gain of just 2, and it's third down.
It's a gain of 2 yards. And it's third down.
Throwing, Stafford. That's 3. Third time tonight he's been intercepted. Picked off by Devin Book. And the Bears are going to get it back here just past the 35.
Intercepted. The Bears take over first and 10 at their own 36-yard line.
First and 10 now from the 36. On the give, here's Swift. And a nice run there on first down, getting 8. Setting up second and 2.
At the 44-yard line. 8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2.
On the handoff, Johnson is running right. And they get him to the ground, but he's all the way down to the 35-yard line.
21 yards. And the Bears first down.
On first down, right back to Johnson. And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line. He is just gashing the defense right now. 17 more yards with that one.
First and 10.
So they move inside the 20. First and 10 at the 18. They will run it over center with Swift. This defense all over this one. They get him down behind the line. It's a loss of a couple.
At this stage in the fourth quarter, great job by the defense understanding exactly what the offense is trying to do. They're trying to bleed the clock, shorten the game. They completely sold out to stop the run, able to take them down for a loss.
And he'll be marked down at the 7. And it will set up first and goal.
4-minute offense, Mike, so what does it mean? 1, make the defense use all of their remaining timeouts. 2, continue to pick up first downs, milk the clock. And then 3, if possible, finish with the ball in your hands.
And this one blown up. Good surge, drop up. A loss on the play, back to the 9-yard line.
2nd and goal.
A loss was definitely not something they had accounted or budgeted for in this spot. And now, I think it really limits what do you feel comfortable dialing up here on 2nd and goal.
They'll go with him again. And this one's not going to yield anything. Stop in the backfield on back-to-back plays. So 2 minutes left to play in the second half. Greg and I back for the conclusion in a moment. Last 2 plays have gone backwards. Now it's 3rd and goal. They'll drop to throw. That'll be caught by DeAndre Swift. Oh, nice open field tackle there. He could not get free. They're going to stop him for no gain. And quickly, the clock stops again. Defense taking the timeout. $1:54 to go. So now the Brazilian-born Cairo Santos in a big spot. This to make it a 2-possession lead. And this one online, and it is good. And that could be big. They now take a 2-score advantage.
That's all you need right there. Good snap, good hold, and now you make it a 2-possession game. This late in the fourth quarter, just not sure there's enough time to overcome it.
The Bears will use one of their timeouts here, and they'll get a chance to catch their breath over on the sideline.
Cairo Santos to kick off for Chicago.
Cairo Santos, following the made field goal, back out to kick this one away. Now, here comes a return from the 9. He's to midfield. Still on the move. And he's going to take this all the way back. 89 yards. Touchdown, Los Angeles.
Harrison
for the point after.
on for the extra point.
The kick is good. Important extra point. The difference is just 3, a field goal here in the fourth quarter. They've got just the 2 timeouts remaining, so they'll line up and take their chances right here with an onside kick. And that looked good for a second. The hands team does its job to control the football here in the late going. They'll come up 1st and 10 at the 40. Give it right up the middle. Here's Johnson.
I think every running back's dream is that he's going to run through a wide open hole and have breakaway touchdowns, but that's not necessarily the case very often in the NFL. So the backs that are the best are the ones that can get more yardage than maybe what's blocked for. And I think this is a nice physical gain here that they can continue to build off of as the game unfolds.
Now a timeout Rams, that's number 2. Clock is stopped, 55 seconds remaining here in the game.
He sniffed that one out from the jump. I mean, once he diagnosed and knew where the ball was going, he got there in a hurry, and he put an end to that play really before it ever got started.
He'll try to run for it. And he's going to be out of bounds down inside the 25-yard line.
13 yards on the
Can't beat those legs. 13-yard pickup. A scramble leads to a first down.
1st and 10 at the 24-yard line.
Set to go now on 1st and 10. On the ground, here is Manunga. And he is crushed in the backfield. Defenders firing through. Shut it down right away for a loss of yardage. So they'll come to the line, 2nd down, they need 14 yards. Give up the middle with Swift. What an effort from the defense. They forced their way in there. Get the stop and a loss of about 2 yards.
2-yard loss on the play.
Well, they've got him going backwards now, Mike. This is a worrying trend. We've seen it now the last 2 plays. They have to be able to generate some leverage at the point of attack. Count on positive yardage in the run game.
Down to a knee goes Williams. And that should wrap this baby up. So this one in the win column for the Bears. They were the aggressors from the start, able to dictate the pace of play. In the end, they come away with the victory. So that'll just about do it for Greg Olson and our entire team. I'm Mike Tirico.